Oh! What's going on, everybody? Dr. Chris here for another episode of Running with Roots. This is what is this? These are the Raw. This is Monday night. Man, Vince, how you doing, my man?
Chris, this is listen. I appreciate how much promotion Sportskeeda gives me and the brand, and you use a lot of my quotes. Mm-hmm. I'm going to give you an opening quote because this is a shoot. Anybody that was watching me live on Twitch and YouTube, bro, this is an exact quote. Chris, I was screaming at the clock for the show to end. I was literally cutting. I kept looking at the time in the corner of my computer. Bro, I swear it wasn't moving. Yeah. It was like, bro, you know, here the show is from 6 to 9. Bro, it was 8:58 for like 10 minutes. I swear to God, I don't know if time actually stood still. I don't know if it happened to everybody, Chris. Here in Colorado, time stood still for about 10 minutes, bro.
Yeah. Thankfully, like every single week, man, I'm doing some type of project. I've gotten to the point, Vince, where I have to multitask when I'm watching.
You have to. You have to, bro. You have to.
I cannot just. I mean, 'cause there were times where I would literally, Vince, I kid you not. There were times where I would literally watch Raw, and I would be here. So I have my theater area here, so I sit here just to, you know, so I have two screens in front of me, and then a third screen / nice big screen TV right above me here. And so typically what I do, if I'm not doing anything, I'm just kind of sitting back watching Raw up here, and I tend to just doze off, and then it's just like I'm like, I gotta do something. I gotta do something.
No, bro, you really can't. You can't, bro. Seriously, like, you know, guys like you and I that are very, very, very busy, bro. You can't waste an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. You can't. You know, I mean, you know, I can't. I mean, I can't, bro.
Indeed, I agree with you 100%, man.
How was your birthday?
Well, I'm glad you pivoted that very quickly. That was that actually made me smile.
Good.
Man, it was great. It was I got super pampered, and it was great. I worked in the morning, and then I went to the gym like I do every time after work. I thank you, Davidian. Happy birthday to me. Thank you very much. And so I worked, and as I do all the time, I work out after the gym. So I work out after work. So I went to the gym, and I'm a brunch guy. I love me some brunch. So I actually pampered myself. I'm a mani-pedi guy too. That's a self-care thing for me. And so I got a mani and pedi in the morning before I went to work. And then, so that was the beginning of my pampering. Worked, and then more self-care, went to the gym, and then I'm a brunch guy. So I ate a late brunch. Actually, it was more like a lunch. And I was like, you know what? I'm sure that I'm going to have a big dinner. So I went to the gym twice on Friday.
Oh, God bless you.
So I went to the gym right after lunch, like before lunch, and then I ate, and then I went to the gym afterwards. And then I came home and then relaxed for just a little bit. And then my wife picked me up, and man, she took me to this like one of the top 2 most upscale hotels in Columbus, Ohio, the Levant Tower.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it was great. It was, and then my church is huge. And then she surprised me, blindfolded me, walked me in a building. I didn't know what it was. It ended up being my church. And then it was a nice surprise party.
Nice. Look at how loved Dr. Chris is.
Yes, indeed. There was a lot of people there, a lot of some really good close friends. And so that was cool. And then after that was for a few hours. And then after that, they went the friends went to the hotel, and then we just talked. We literally just talked and we played more games until like almost 4 a.m. So
wow, that sounds like a great night, bro.
it was really cool, man. And then after that, I've been craving chicken and waffles for like a few weeks. I only had chicken and waffles like a couple times in my life, maybe 2 or 3 times. And so I was been craving some chicken and waffles. And I love going to places that I've never been, restaurants.
Me too.
And so there was this restaurant actually near OSU campus, just right down the street, just a few blocks away. And so they took me there, and it was great. It had some chicken and waffles, and it was absolutely delicious. And then more surprise in the afternoon, I like to shoot. They took me and my best friend, and so we're all best friends. So me, my wife, and then my best friend and his wife were all best friends, all 4 of us. They're the godparents to our godchildren and vice versa. So the wives took us to the shooting range in the afternoon, surprised us with that too. And so
Gee whiz.
yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah.
And yet I wasn't invited to any of this. But anyway, Chris,
all the way from Colorado across the country, ladies and gentlemen.
Here's the big question. At any time, did the kids surprise you with a bouncy entrance? At any time during all the festivities, did the kids walk in the room, surprise you with the big bouncy entrance?
They actually, I didn't see the kids last time I saw my kids, it was from Friday morning. I saw them, and I didn't see them again until Saturday evening. So I was bouncy free from my kids.
Well, they probably had the bouncy entrance down.
Yeah, they probably did.
Daddy never showed up.
They were ready. I have two boys and a girl, and they probably were just ready to just go at it. So.
Man, God bless your wife, bro.
Yes.
What a weekend, man. That's amazing, bro.
It was great, man. And we're vacationing actually this weekend too. So it's going to be lots of fun. And then Sunday was the 4th, and then we did a family day after church. I cook brunch. It's a tradition. I cook brunch for my family every Saturday morning and every Sunday after church. I'm a big brunch guy, and so I cook brunch for my family every week, twice a week. And so I did that on Sunday. And we relaxed, and then we went to this big old fair in this real small town about a little over 20 minutes from where I live. And it was a big fair. The kids rode rides, and we saw the fireworks. So it was a good weekend, man.
Very nice, bro. Good for you.
And then hot tag. What you got, Vince?
And then Raw.
Oh man, where's your little your sound bite there?
You want applause, or you want me to boo Raw out of the building, bro?
I want you to boo Raw out of the building. Bro.
Yeah, hold on.
And then I watched Raw. Yes, indeed. We got some super chats. Shout out to Beebs Bieberson. I don't even know what
wow,
that is. I don't even know what currency that is, though.
I'm looking at 20 large, bro. That's
and 40 as well.
Oh, hey, Beebs.
Beebs Bieberson. I don't know what currency that is, though. Special shout out to Allie with the super chat.
Yes, Allie just came over from my YouTube live view.
Nice, Allie. Nice. Well, thank y'all. I appreciate it. Good stuff, man. All right, so let's get into this daggone. Oh gosh, let's get into Raw. We start off with MITB with John Morrison and Drew McIntyre. Then Ricochet comes out. Then Riddle. Then AJ Styles with Omos. I still have no clue why AJ Styles had anything to do with this. Of course, it was to set up a match between the two, but at the same time, why? Why does this? Why do I care about this segment? And of course, to me, I saw this and I was like, again, why are you making Drew McIntyre look like everybody else? It was just the running theme throughout this whole show.
So later on in the show, later on in the show. I'm watching the promo later on, and I'm like, bro, this reminds me of something. I am going to reveal to you later on in the show what movie Vince McMahon just saw.
Okay.
And is now turning Drew McIntyre into. He just saw this. I'll give you a hint, bro. It's a blockbuster from the 70s. He just saw this movie, and now he's turning Drew McIntyre into this character. I'm going to reveal. That's a tease, Chris. So we keep people tuned in to wait for later on in the show.
Yes, and next week on Legion of Raw, yeah, we will see where that happens.
Bro, listen, swear to God, I don't even know. Please, everybody in this opening set, are these all the people in the? I don't know who's in Money in the Bank, Chris. I don't know. I don't know who's in Money in the Bank.
There's 6 so far. There's 4 from Raw, 2 from SmackDown. So those 4 from Raw are in the Money Bank. So Morrison, McIntyre, Ricochet, Riddle.
Okay.
And for SmackDown so far, there's Owens and Big E. Yeah, the Owens and Big E. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's 2 more left for SmackDown. Most likely to balance it out, it'll probably be heels. So they'll probably do 4 heels and 4 baby faces. So I don't know what other heels there, because Big E beat Apollo Crews, I believe, to go into it, and then Owens beat Sami Zayn. So I really don't know who else. I mean, unless they put like Jimmy Uso in there or something like that. So, well, next we have John Morrison. See these daggone. These matches, man, I just these over and over and over and over again. Morrison defeating Ricochet by count out. Again, who in the world? Who's going over here? Last week was a double count out because of a big crazy spot, a slingshot spot. This week is a count out because a dive turned into a Spanish fly type of deal that was kind of botched, and then Ricochet tries to go in. Miz blocks him a little bit with his wheelchair, and again, it's like you have these people are in the Money in the Bank match, Vince Russo. These people, by the reason why they're in the Money in the Bank match, by proxy of being the Money in the Bank match, this means that you are a potential WWE champion in the future. Everybody who's in the Money in the Bank is a potential future WWE champion. How in the world am I convinced that Ricochet or John Morrison is a potential future WWE champion by what we see every week with them?
Well, Chris, a couple things. You're starting to see a slight change, bro. Here's why I love doing this show with you. I love the bouncy stuff, all that stuff. But I really love the mind, because you are a psychologist, and I love that aspect of it. Like, why are they doing what they're doing?
Yes.
You're starting to see a sudden change here, Chris. Let's really break this down and talk about it, because they won't talk about this on other show. On other shows, they're going over the match blow by blow like it freaking matters.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what you're saying, Chris. How many times have we come on this show, and how many times have we said with the 50-50 booking, none of it means anything because everybody has been beaten to death? We've said it a million times, but now, Chris, I'm noticing this. Bro, they're replacing pinfalls now, countouts and DQs. But Chris, help me here, because I'm like, okay, the fact that these people are not getting pinned anymore and everything is a DQ and a count out, does that change anything, Chris?
Exactly.
I mean, does
I 100% agree. It's like, who exactly is getting over still with just because they changed it from a pinfall to a
Right.
count out or a disqualification. It's like, I don't understand. Like, okay, so because it was disqualification and not a pin, that means that Ricochet looks a little bit stronger than he did before the week before. It's again makes no sense at all to me.
And I got to ask you another question, Chris, because I'm lost on this too. Bro, I don't, are those water guns, whatever those things are, bro, do they have a sponsorship with this company? Like, I'm being dead serious. These two grown idiots with their water guns pumping. I'm assuming that is a paid advertisement.
No, it's a drip stick. It's Johnny Drip Drip, and they do a drip stick.
God, bro. Bro, I don't know if these guys are like doing this stuff to pop themselves, but I don't even know how they can be doing this to pop themselves because they would have to think it's funny. I mean, Chris, is two grown men pumping water guns funny to you, bro?
No, not at all. I wouldn't even enjoy it if they were right next to me in my house. Like, I would be like, okay,
what's going on here, man?
Agreed. Backstage, we get an interview with Jinder Mahal. We get a Jinder Mahal sighting. Yes,
say it. Wait, hold it. Wait for it. Say it, Chris.
Backstage, we get an interview with Jinder Mahal.
And
who else was there? It was just Jinder. What did I miss something?
I am bullied. Are you kidding me? That's everyone in this room just booed you out of the building.
Shaky and cranky.
We had a shaky and cranky, bro.
Thank you. Here's the thing, Vince. I saw Shaky and Cranky. I saw Shaky and Cranky, but I didn't know exactly that you were talking about them. But clearly, they're over to you.
Huge.
So they're over to me.
Huge. Shanky and Cranky. We had a Shanky and Cranky sighting, bro.
Let's rewind this. So, ladies and gentlemen, we get Jinder Mahal. You're supposed to say
and
Shaky and Cranky.
All right. Okay, hold on now, though. Something very odd here. Something very odd with Shanky and Cranky. First of all, you got to tell who's Shanky and who's Cranky. Let me know who's the big one who has one arm longer than the other.
I think that's
Shanky.
I think Shanky.
Shanky is the big guy. I think
Shanky. Yeah, Shanky is the big guy, and then Veer, or AKA Cranky, is the one with the paint.
Okay, that's what I want to talk to you about. Chris, do you remember, like, back in the day, and this happened several times during this show, bro? Do you remember if our good friend Joe Laurinaitis, if the Road Warriors were on the show, nobody else wore face paint? If Demolition was on the show, except for Mr. Fuji, their manager, nobody else had face paint.
Correct.
If Warriors on the show, bro, why? Everybody on this show has face paint now. Like, do you notice that, bro? We've got Retribution's big comeback tonight.
Yeah, that's true.
Cranky, I have no idea why Cranky is now sporting face paint.
Yes, Viking Raiders.
The Viking Raiders. Everybody is sporting face paint, bro. Here's another thing that everybody's doing now, bro. Do you remember, Chris? Oh, back in the day, bro. One person had an injury on the show.
Yes. And
it was a big deal. Bro, everybody on this show is injured. Riddle's got a bum foot. MVP's got a bum leg.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Charlotte thing was. I don't know if Charlotte really hurt. Is she? I don't know But bro, everybody on this show is wearing face paint and a body part is injured, bro.
Yes, indeed. And not only do you have a bum ankle, a bum knee, you have an amazing. Oh man, you got
back to the. Now you got a bum nose now.
And I got a bum nose and a bum bottom lip too.
Oh god.
Hey, special shout out to Wrestling with the $1 super chat, man. The super chats are coming in tonight, man. That's good. Bring them on every week, man. It's good stuff. Cool. We got another backstage segment. Reginald, Nia Jax, and Shayna Baszler are talking, and then Reginald.
You know what's so bad about this too, Chris? Let me break down the producing again. Okay, yes. We do the segment with Jinder, Cranky, and Shanky. Mm-hmm. Okay, we go right to Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, and Reggie, right to them, and as soon as so. Bro, keep in mind, this is supposed to all be real and happening in real time. Mm-hmm. This was supposed to be so we have the scene with Jinder, Cranky, and Shanky. Then immediately we go to this other scene and go. And the girls immediately wait a minute. How did that happen? Like, bro, they're blatantly standing by waiting to cut what's supposed to be an organic. There's nothing organic about it, bro. Nope. Like, can this thing be any more phoned in, phony, fake, ridiculous? I mean, there is not even an attempt for this to be compelling TV anymore, Chris. We go from one scene to in 3, 2, 1, go. Like, come on, guys. Yeah. Come on, man. Bro, at least the way we would do it, bro, is, okay, bro, we got an interview here. Then all of a sudden, bro, there's another camera following Austin because Austin's walking to confront somebody. You know what? It wasn't, okay, guys, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. I mean, we tried to believe to some extent, bro.
And then you had... And a lot of times with those backstage segments, you had that end the segment going into the commercial. And so it was the and so you had Austin come out or Austin coming going to the ropes and then going to the ring from the back, and then you had the music, the theme music going on, and then it cuts to commercial. And so that is a bridge to someone wanting to say, man, I'm gonna stick on because I see you got the music going on. Austin's going to the ring. I wonder what he's going to the ring for. So now that wants to keep me going. But what's the bridge to in between the commercial segments? Vince Russo, if I'm watching Raw right now, what type of bridge do they have between commercial segments that wants to keep me staying on the product and not change the channel?
Hook. There's no hooks, bro. That's part of writing a television show. Right. Hooks are part of writing a show.
Yes,
this
indeed.
Is TV, bro. It's TV.
Yep.
All that stuff's gone, man. It's all gone out the window. It's gone.
Indeed, my man. True that. We get Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Eva Marie, and Doudrop defeating Nikki Cross, Shayna Baszler, Asuka and Naomi.
Wait, hold on. So we've got a show full of countouts and DQs, but we're gonna pin Nikki Cross,
yes,
who previewed. Who presented a new character last week.
Yes, and who has beaten Charlotte, Rhea Ripley, and Shayna Baszler on multiple occasions. And she debuts a new character. She's in the Money in the Bank match. So Eva Marie and Doudrop are not in the Money in the Bank match, but they go over the 4 women who are in the Money in the Bank match. Again, I say, how in the world are these people looking over I just don't understand the logic. These people are potential future world champions, and they're looking 50-50.
Okay, though. But then again, bro, let's dive deeper into the bubble. Okay, Nia Jax gets the win.
Yep.
Eva Marie does her gimmick on the outside, still undefeated. Eva Marie,
Yes.
and there's Nia Jax.
What did she say? Wait a minute. What did she say?
And we're not going outside of the ring to confront Eva Marie. Why?
Invisible wall.
Like what? Like why? We're just gonna.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, bro, Chris. Chris, listen. I don't want the Sports Kita team to get rid of me, because I can't say anything nice about this show. Chris, I'm going to say it again. If you tell me at the beginning of the show with a graphic that this is a parody of a wrestling show, I will enjoy this. I will enjoy Nia Jax staring at her. I will enjoy the squirting of the guns. I would enjoy everybody's got face paint week, everybody.
Everybody's injured.
You gotta tell me this is a parody. If not, I'm a grown man, bro. This is the way I'm reacting to this show.
Yes, yeah, man. I can't disagree with you, man. I can't disagree with you.
Let me put it to you in another context. If Austin is pissed off at somebody and he's on the inside of the ring, and that somebody, Rock, is on the outside of the ring, is Austin going to shoot him dirty looks?
No.
Or is Austin going to go right outside the ring and take care of business?
That's correct.
Come on, man.
All day long. Yeah.
Oh, man.
But you got to, but it's the invisible wall, man. It's that invisible wall. It's like you get out the ring, and then you all of a sudden it's just like, oh man, I got you. I can't. Oh no, I can't. And then you start talking, and and then it's just like she's just right there, Nia Jax. Like
Chris, we were always aware of that when we were writing the show. There was no freaking invisible wall, bro. There was no wall, man.
Yeah, I mean, you got Zamboni trucks, and there wasn't no invisible wall.
We've gone so backwards, man. It's oh gosh, bro.
Yep, agreed. Next week gets Mustafa Ali defeating Mansoor. Again, I don't get it. I don't understand why people look at this and people care. Again, we talked about this before. Back in 96, 97, 98, 99, Monday Night Wars, all day long, I would promote wrestling. Man, you got to watch this. I would be flipping. I did this every single week. I would literally held my remote and flip the channels between Raw and SmackDown Raw and Nitro every week. And so now I would be so embarrassed to say, hey, come to my house tonight. Pizza on me, wings, and some good sweet tea and wrestling. You ready? I know it's been a while.
And Ali and Mansoor, bro. Right. Yes.
Oh, how long you say? 18 years? Oh man, we'll get a load of this, man. Here we go. You ready? And turn it on. Mansoor and Ali. Oh, what? Yeah, it's going to be a little better than just hold tight. Just hold tight. It'll be much better.
Yeah,
we got
hold tight.
Superhero.
Wait a minute, hold tight. This match will be over in 20 minutes. Just hang out.
Right, exactly. We got almost superhero. Yeah, I mean, just hold tight. I mean, it'll get better. It'll get much better. We got Shanky and Cranky.
Hold on, guys. Wait a minute. Wait, you're bored with the match. Hold on, bro. I'll bump myself with the remote. Oh, guys, with the remote, I busted myself. bro.
It's just all night long, man. It's just all night long. It's just, oh yeah. They run to the ring during the match for this title called 24/7.
Oh my God, I forgot that happened during
Just eat the pizza, man. Just eat the pizza. Just
eat the pizza.
Just eat the pizza, man.
Oh God, bro.
Just eat the pizza, man.
What is happening here, man?
I mean, that's exactly how Raw looks every week. It's just like you try, okay, yeah. Well, the Riddle, the two guys in the paint. Okay, well, there's a third guy. Okay, but there's a fourth. Well, there's Jeff Hardy. You remember Jeff Hardy, right? He's in paint too, but he's
Bro, keep in mind, we got Ali and Mansoor, and we've got Monday Night Football in 6 weeks.
Exactly.
Bro, listen, seriously. If Monday Night Football starts in 6 weeks, and Ali and Mansoor is on, and whoever out there is sticking with Ali and Mansoor, bro, I swear to God, you've had a lobotomy. At this point, you've had a lobotomy if you're watching that match and not clicking over to the game, bro.
Oh man, yeah, it's that's how.
Remember Jack Nicholson at the end of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's? Those are the people left watching this show. I'm just being honest, bro.
Yeah. It's I think nowadays, I think nowadays people watch. I know for this show, people watch Raw just to have a kind of like a front row seat of what we're about to roast. So people from Sportskeeda fans, you can get away with it because I know you're watching Raw to understand that you have a front row seat of what we're about to roast every week. Anybody outside of Sportskeeda, I agree with your lobotomy. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, it has to be said, especially with Monday Night Football coming to our town.
Bro. Come on, come on, bro.
Yeah, it's going to be a stiff competition, and just like I said before, WWE now, another one of our segments called "Phone It In." They're going to phone it in, man. They're going to phone it in. It's Monday Night Football. It's 6 weeks. We got things going on. Monday Night Football. Oh, the next week. Oh yeah, well, The Walking Dead's debuting, so we're going to phone it in too.
Wow, bro.
Going into October. Not a lot of holidays. But I heard Blue's Clues is coming back, so I think.
Thank God, though, bro. Thank God. The draft is gonna save everything, bro. Because, bro, I'm thinking. Because here's what I'm thinking. Does Cranky go on one show and Shanky on the other? Then what?
Man.
And then what, bro? Then what?
Wow, we get a double dose though. we get a double dose of over if Shanky goes on one show and Cranky goes on the other, and then Jinder goes to NXT. So it's a presence on all three shows, man.
Yes,
absolutely. Next we get Drew McIntyre defeating Jinder Mahal by a DQ. Oh, did I miss a segment? What we got, Vince?
This is where the light bulb went off. And I know who Drew McIntyre is now doing.
The promo.
I know what. Yeah. I need the drum roll, bro.
Okay. I got you.
I need the drum roll.
Here we go.
Now, bro, listen, if anybody watches Master Shoot Theater on Russo's brand, we know Vince is a little behind the times of the new hip movies and TV shows. He's about 20 years behind the curve.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm watching this and I'm like, wait a minute. I've heard very similar dialogues before. Okay. Bro, do you know who Drew McIntyre has become?
Who has he become?
Bro, he's Quint from Jaws. Bro,
okay.
quit from Jaws, telling those stories, bro, in the bottom when the shark, and he's telling these stories and he keeps drinking. Man. 99 went in the water. Only 2 kids. He is Quint from Jaws, bro. I swear to God, that is his character, bro.
That's it, man. That's it.
99 went in the water.
Yeah.
And none came out. What is going on here, bro?
It's when he did that, I said, man, it's gotta be a rib. It's gotta be a rib. And it's like Drew he's killing it, man. He's doing the best that he possibly can to really make this work. But I'm like, how in the world does Drew McIntyre, and again, Drew McIntyre is my favorite wrestler in WWE right now. Because I know him outside of wrestling. He's a cool dude, and I'm pulling for him, and I really am pulling for him. But it's again, I can't put this on Drew. It's just what Drew's being delivered. He's making chicken crap. He's making chicken salad, chicken crap, and it's like he's doing the best that he can with the promo, with the sword gimmick, still really solid in the ring. But it's like, what at this point, what are you trying to do? Like, who is Drew McIntyre at this point? What is he being sold as? What's the buy-in to Drew McIntyre? Well, again, I say, there's fans coming back in 2 weeks. What's the buy-in?
I'm going to tell you what the buy-in. I swear to God, this is the buy-in. I am not BSing you. This is the buy, and I'm being dead serious here, bro. Shanky and Cranky stole the sword. Yeah. It was all about the sword. Jinder has the sword. You know what this is all about, bro? They're going to sell the swords at the house shows. That's exactly what this is all about, bro. Okay. This is all about them making a big deal out of the sword. So when we come back to the live arenas, the kids, oh God, bro, they took Drew's sword. Dad, we gotta get a sword. I'm telling you, bro. And then we're gonna have all the kids lifting their swords in unison to get. I'm telling you, bro. That's why the emphasis is on the sword. I'm telling you, bro.
I can see that because if you think about it, like. No disrespect to Jinder, solid dude in the ring, but why do I care all of a sudden about a Jinder Mahal versus Drew McIntyre feud? You have to build up. Look, this doesn't help Drew at all. This lowers Drew on the rankings rather than raises Jinder, because Jinder has not been built up strong enough at all to make this even make sense. And so the only thing this is doing, this feels like a filler feud for Drew McIntyre, and this isn't helping. If he ends up beating Jinder, then what?
But yeah, right. Filler for what? Like, what is he going after this? Like, exactly. Okay, whatever, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't make Drew McIntyre beating Jinder Mahal on a regular show or a pay-per-view means nothing. It doesn't help him whatsoever. Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. I'm gonna say Shanky and Cranky keep it interesting. I'm just gonna say.
Okay. Shanky and Cranky.
That's my positive note, bro.
How in the world do they keep it interesting? Like,
I'll tell you how. Somebody pointed out to me, bro. I think it was the great Ben Hamid. Somebody pointed out to me, who's the big one now? Shanky's
the big one.
Okay. Ben pointed out to me that one of Shanky's arms is much longer than his other arm.
Okay.
So now I'm always waiting to see Shanky and figure out the mystery of the arm length.
Okay.
So that keeps me interested, bro.
Okay. All right. I'll give you that. I'll take a look this time too. Next time too. Speaking of Cranky or Veer with this paint, we get Mace and T-Bar. They come back from vacation. And so they going to go back to vacation next week because they lost a match to the Lucha House Party.
Bro,
they're like, why in the world do we come back from vacation?
bro, 6 weeks, Monday Night Football.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Yep. All right. Sounds good. That's a plan.
Again, I don't get it, Vince. Who are we developing? Like this again, I'm a psychology doctor, Vince. So I'm thinking of the end game all the time. I'm thinking of the why behind the what. All right, that's really the framework of what I do and how I live. The why behind the what. All right. So I'm looking at this stuff and I'm like, okay, the Lucha House Party beat Mace and T-Bar. One, why do I care about Lucha House Party? Why do I care about Mace and T-Bar? And why do I care who wins? I really don't care. Like, then what? They win, and then what? I mean, that's essentially what I'm thinking of. Every single time I think about two 50-50 singles or two 50-50 teams going against each other, I'm like, that is probably one of the biggest times that I check out, because I'm like, there's no development here. There's no character development. There's no putting stock in anything. It's literally just two 50-50 singles or two 50-50 teams filling up time. And my biggest pet peeve is wasting time. Mm-hmm. So I'm checked out, Vince. I looked at this and I said,
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I'm looking at my phone. I'm checking baseball scores, my box scores. Like, come on. I'm like, move on, man. Move on. Oh,
exactly.
Move on with this.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, man, we've got to, and I was surprised, that they end up losing the match. I was like, whoa, like you really like there's Lucha House Party had nothing coming in, like there was nothing like built for them to win the match. So if they beat Mason T-Bar, like how much is the WWE really investing in this team? It's like,
bro, not only that, think about backup. Think about the money that was invested in them the whole time they were down at NXT. Think about that, bro. Think about that investment, bro.
Yep. Yeah.
You could put two jabronis in that spot. Mm-hmm. Why would you invest all that money for these guys to go through NXT?
Yep. 100%. And then you spent all that time with this Retribution thing, and they're destroying rings, they're destroying doors, glass doors, and it's like all of that just to get where we are now. After what they started, around this time last year is when Retribution started, and became like a thing. I think it was like shortly after Mania last year, and it's like, what a difference a year makes, man. Just now they're.
Bro, I know for a fact, bro. I swear to God, I know for a fact. Go back a year ago, and USA Network was not happy with the performance of the show. And bro, you know what were the two things that they pitched to the USA Network that was going to be huge? The two things they pitched, bro: Retribution and the
Underground.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And when I heard about this, I was like, are you that's got to be a rib. Yeah. Telling USA Network those things were going to save the show. That's got to be a rib, bro.
Yeah, I agree. It has to be. Next, we get a backstage segment with Riddle and Damian Priest. Typically, I don't care about these things, but again, I was thinking in my head, like we've seen a lot of Riddle and Damian Priest type of connections or kind of them being together. I'm wondering if this is leading to something here. It has to be a why behind the what when it comes to this. And does this cause? I mean, where does Damian Priest fit in all this, Vince?
Hold on.
Time out, Vince. Time out.
Hold on. Before Damian Priest even comes in the shot, Chris, I got to tell you something. Let's go back to the Undertaker, Mick Foley, Hell in a Cell match. Okay? 98. Chris, I was right in the gorilla position, right on the other side of the curtain, watching this match in absolute horror. Okay? So as soon as the match is over, they wheel Mick to the back. And like I was there immediately, bro, because all I cared about was, is he okay? Yeah. That's all I care about, bro. I'm not shitting you. They wheel Mick in the back, and I'll never forget, bro. And I'll never forget this vision in my mind, bro. His teeth were like through his gums, like his teeth was right up through his gums, and he was like beat to crap. Okay, picture that, bro. And Francois, they wheeled him to the back, and I went along with the gurney because I wanted to make sure he was okay. Okay. So now we got a guy who takes this ferocious bump in the first segment of the show. Right, Chris? And he's now playing with his toes. Like, this is we went from Mick Foley, bro. You know what's the only thing that would have saved this scene? Can I show you, bro?
Yes, please.
Give me the drum roll. I'll show you.
No, I got you.
I'm gonna save this scene, bro. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay, if I'm writing this show now, this is Vince Russo writing. He's checking his toes. Bro, the guy blew out his ankle, whatever he did in the first segment when Big Ninja tipped over the ladder. Yeah. Now he's playing. Like, bro, see, what am I watching here, bro? What am I watching here? What is this? What is this?
Well said, man. Well said.
Well, do not tell me you did not. I swear to God, bro. I'm sitting there watching this, and I swear to God, I'm like, bro, this guy is gonna break into little piggies. I swear to God, bro, just do it. Just do the little piggy thing, and the one that and when he gets to the one that cries all the way home, he's in pain. Yeah. Like, give me something. Yeah. What are we doing here, bro?
It's back to the parody, like you said, man. Like if this was a parody, it would be over. It would be over.
It would be over if this were a parody, bro.
Yeah. But they're booking this as serious, Vince. Like, we're supposed to seriously think that it's okay for a 30-some-year-old man to be playing with his toes and me to be immersed in that. I'm like, oh, wow, Riddle's playing with his toes. They're so
I swear to God, I got to believe, I have to believe that's like popping Vince and popping Bruce. I've got to believe that, bro.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. It has to be. It has to be a little. It has to be just like an inside joke.
Yeah,
being, public. And
unfortunately, we're not in on it. We don't know. We don't know why this is supposed to be funny.
Yeah, indeed. Next we get the segments. The in-ring segment with Charlotte and Rhea Ripley.
No, before that, though, bro, I just want to say this too. A couple of things with the Riddle AJ match. First of all, bro, how long was this going to go on? Yeah. Second of all, bro, can you explain to me again? I watch this show every week. What is the connection with the Vikings and Riddle?
None.
Why are the Vikings out there? Why are they out there?
Some weeks ago, they won a number one contenders tag team title match. So now they're like,
man, how do you remember this stuff from week to week? Bro, do you write? I mean, really, do you have to? How do you remember that, bro?
I have good memory.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It just, it's definitely forgettable. That's for sure. I'll grant you that for sure. Yeah. And so now for weeks they've been, kind of making AJ and Omos just they've been poking at him for weeks now.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, so that's the correlation there. Next we get Jackson. Oh, the in-ring segment with Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. As we didn't think for some reason that this wasn't a rib, as far as just some type of fib. Both of them aren't injured, and I really don't know what they're playing swords with the crutches.
Bro, Chris, can you imagine? Honestly, bro, let's be honest. Could you imagine if I would have written this scene, the backlash? Could you imagine if Vince Russo had written this sword fight?
True. Yeah, it would have been, highly tweeted about, oh my gosh, right? The sword fight. This was something that Vince Russo would do, and it's like, okay.
And like that's another thing, bro. Again, I wish I had something here, right? Because I use my thing and I won't gig myself with it.
Okay.
Bro, if you've got a baseball bat in your hand, if you've got a crutch in your hand, okay, bro, you're gonna jab the person with it, or are you just gonna crack them upside the head? You're not gonna do this with the butt end of it, bro.
Yeah.
You're not going to do that.
You're not just waiting for him to get up and like,
right, bro. They gotta stop stuff like that, bro. You have to stop stuff like that. It reminds me, bro, again, and bro, I've been talking about this for the last 30 years. We get to the last match. I'll tell you when we get there, but just another little thing that you got to stop, bro. Nobody's going to use a crutch as a weapon and jab you in the stomach with it. It ain't going to happen, bro.
Yeah, agreed. Yep. Then we get Riker and R-Truth defeating Cedric Alexander and Elias. And that really was Elias stepped out from Cedric, and Truth. He stepped out because of the 24/7 mob running. Somehow Akira Tozawa is running to the ring, through the ring, and out of, and then R2 tries to pin him. He gets a 2 count. They're all just sitting there. And then, and this is what makes the 24/7 title so bad. Jackson Riker has never had a championship in the WWE. Okay. He doesn't want the 24/7 championship because he does nothing about it. He's like, you know what? I'd rather have no championship at all than the 24/7 championship.
Do you blame him, bro?
I don't at all. That's the point. Like,
bro, if he wants that 24/7 championship, he's going to be running around arenas for the next.
Yeah, exactly, bro. exactly. I'll let you take out. Let's see. Yeah, so what do you feel about that match?
What, the Elias one?
Yeah, the Jackson Riker and the Elias and Cedric, our boy Cedric.
Again, bro. Again, you say this all the time. Again, Truth is supposed to be a babyface, and the babyface leaves his partner. Well, now he's a heel, bro.
Yeah.
A baby
exactly.
Never do that, bro. Yeah, but again. 100%. R-Truth is dumber than a rock. Him and Riddle. I mean, they whatever, bro. I think Riker looks great, but they have no clue how to book the guy.
Yeah.
He's another Buddy Murphy, guys that look great, and they have no clue in the world what to do with these legitimate looking badasses.
Yeah, 100%. New Day defeating Lashley and MVP. Go for it, man.
Chris, this is the one thing that pissed me off more than anything on this entire show. And my note here is, does Vince McMahon not even know the backstory to things that are taking place on his show? This to me, Chris, was the worst thing on the entire show. Chris, was it 2 weeks ago when MVP and Bobby Lashley had Creed in the ring, right? Woods in the ring when Kofi couldn't get in front of Kofi, they're killing him. They're doing this, that, and the other. Was that not 2 weeks ago? Okay, Chris, they get their entrance. We go to commercial break. Okay, Lashley and MVP hadn't come down yet. We come back from commercial break. These two guys are dancing in the ring.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Really, bro? What about what happened 2 weeks ago when they were beating your friend senseless right in front of you and you couldn't do anything? Now we're dancing.
Correct.
Before we take these guys on in a match.
Yeah.
Bro, that to me was, bro, seriously, if it wasn't, this show, if it wasn't, me doing a Raw review for my brand, bro, at that point, I'm done with you. Like, if you can't even protect that, if you cannot even protect that, bro, I swear to God, let you and I go where we always go. Rocky.
Yep.
Do you remember, bro, how embarrassed Creed was when Rocky went the distance and Rocky ain't going to be no rematch, ain't going to be no rematch. And Creed, do you remember that intensity in Creed because he was embarrassed? And that would have been like, bro, remember how Creed came to the ring in Rocky 1? Remember?
Yeah.
On the float, taking this jabroni lightly.
Yeah.
This is the equivalent of Creed coming to the ring the same way in Rocky 2.
Yeah.
That's
living in America.
Come on, bro. Like, can you guys not even do this simple thing the right way?
Yeah.
They're freaking dancing, bro.
Yeah. Makes no sense at all. On that note, man, let them know about the brand, my man.
Russo's brand, no bouncies again. What is this? Every other week now?
Yes, every other week. Yeah.
Where's the bouncies, bro? And where's Orton? Where's Orton? Is he still?
He's vacationing now. He went to the vacation. Yeah. Shaky and Cranky came back, and Jinder came back, and then Randy Orton went over there now.
Oh God! All right, guys. Russo'sBrand.com, Patreon.com/RussoTWC.
Good stuff, man. Well, another episode, Legion of Raw, another episode of Roasting Raw, ladies and gentlemen. We have fun every single week. This is what we do. I know it continues to stay, the live crowd continues to stay quite high every single week. So it's very clear that there's a lot of people who feel the way that we do toward Raw events.
Bro, I swear to God, a lot of people I recognize came over from YouTube and Twitch because they wanted to see this. And they were saying everything we were saying.
Yeah, of course.
Bro, I swear to God, there was one single person, like in my live YouTube stream that was like an all out like wrestling mark. And I'm like, and I'm being dead serious with the guy. I'm like, bro, you need to explain to me what are you enjoying about that? Like, honestly, you've got to, what are you seeing that I'm not seeing here, bro?
Yeah. I got something, Vince. So we get a very, very large crowd every single week. All right. So 2 more weeks, WWE goes live. All right. So every single person who watches the Legion of Raw, and we're going to end up doing this, and we're going to make this a craze. All right. So every single time the bouncies come out to the ring with a live crowd,
yes,
they're going to be doing this.
Yes,
the live crowd's going to be doing this. They're going to do
it, and they're going to be over. They're going to be over, bro. Boom, boom, boom.
And every single time, every single week on Raw, they're going to do the stop and check every single week. And we're going to continue to have our gimmicks.
Yes,
grow legs and mature, and you'll be seeing that live.
I want to throw another one in there.
Mm-hmm.
Every time Riddle comes out, I think everybody should take off their shoes and check their toes.
Yes.
Everybody. Can you imagine, bro? Everybody takes off their shoes and socks and checks their toes every time.
That would be hilarious, man. That'd be hilarious. So we will continue to make gimmicks out of gimmickade out of gimmicks, turn gimmicks into gimmickade. And I tell you, if you see these things live, if you see the bouncies, if you see all the gimmicks, if you see this little piggies, don't be surprised. It came from here.
Bro, before you go, one last thing I want to talk about with you. Just one last thing real quick, because I'd love to get in your head. Chris, there are people that actually think when the live crowds come back, like somehow, some way, this is going to be different. I don't know why, bro. You know what that's like saying? That's like saying, bro, last year baseball played, there were no crowds.
Yep.
And you had a real crappy team, say like the Detroit Tigers. Mm-hmm. And you're like, okay, bro, but when they start next season and the crowds are back, the Tigers are going to be good.
Right, exactly.
I don't know how live people sitting in chairs are going to make this show better. Somebody needs to explain that. You've got the same people writing this show.
Correct.
Chris, am I missing something?
I think if anything, it makes it worse because they're going to be crapping on the segments that they don't care about, like the Mansoor and Ali match. I mean, it's going to be a bathroom break. You know what I mean? It's not going to look good for the production because you'll see empty seats, because of that.
Can they put matches like that on in front of a live crowd? Can they put Retribution and Lucha? Can they put that match on in front of a live crowd, bro?
Yeah, to try to stop it for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
We'll see, man.
Yes, we will see. On that note, I'm Dr. Chris Featherstone. He's Vince Russo, and it's going to be. I'm wondering if we're going to get like this match sucks, or you know what? We'll get this is awesome chance when Mansoor and Ali go against each other. So bro, I need that soundbite, man.
Bro, before you go, tell my friends at Sportskeeda, I am requesting one of the clips this week to be me gigging myself with my own toes. I think we need to share that with the world, bro. Me checking my toes and
yes,
right, that's just a request.
Stop and check my toes. That's the segment. He's Vince Russo. I'm Dr. Chris Featherstone. Ladies in a Raw. So long.